The next part is about markers, and markers work within the sequence or while logging in the footage. A subclip makes this separate clip out of the ins and outs that you selected, while marker, let's say I go here, I just want to mark off this construction area. Maybe it deserves to be a subclip. That's up to you. So right here, I might press the M key to make a new marker. And if I hold down the Option key and drag, I could drag out that endpoint for that marker. That will define this region. I really just want to define that region of construction work. So it ends around here before we hit the close-up of the license plate. Then I can double-click this area. I'm going to call it construction. Little comments. Car drives past construction work. You could choose a different color. And I'm going to click OK. Maybe I'll define another point like this in the video. There's that pedestrian shot in the background. Things like that are interesting. So I'll press M again for marker. I'll Option click on this, drag it out like this, and I'll double click, and I'll call it person in BG crossing road. Give it a color and click OK. Next, if I want to go in between these two markers in this window, if I press the Shift M key, I could go between the two markers. If I hold down the Control Shift and M, it goes back. So Shift M, next marker, Control Shift M, back. Now let's try this with a sequence that maybe we're building up. Let me just drag this red car out on the highway sequence here. Let's say there was a marker right here. And I'll Option drag that region of when it's a close-up of the front of the car. And maybe I'll come back and trim this area down. So double click, close-up, front of car. And I'll scroll a little further down, looking for another point of interest. Right here, side of car, Rich Street. M key. Option, drag it open to find that region. Double click. Open it up. Rich Street, side of car, turn. And click OK. So to travel between these two key points within your sequence, to go backwards, it's Control Shift M. And to go to the next point, it's just Shift M. This allows you to jump around while you're editing to get to key moments. If I go to the markers window right here, and you could always find the markers window under the double arrows, right there, markers. To also jump between the two clips, I could go to this one and to that one, Rich Street, close up in front of car. I could also, if let's say the second one, let's say its color was orange, I can filter out markers by color, saying just show me the orange ones, which are turns or side views of the cars, and just show me the green ones, which are front views of the car. Using markers gives you a way to filter the information as you're editing your sequence here. Let me save this. Finally, I could export markers, File, Export, Markers. I'm going to make it not a CSV, which is comma separated values. I'm interested in HTML. I just want to see this as a web page, and it's going to save it here. Exporting the sequence name, clicking on OK. When it's done exporting, I'm going to open that folder up. And if I double click this, so now I have this HTML for preview with my marker list. This helps with the logging in the footage, and this great way to preview the progress of your production and the organization of things.